Well, cities have historically developed alongside rivers, and Muskogee, Oklahoma is no exception. Located at the convergence of the Arkansas, Verdigris, and Grand Rivers, Muskogee is Oklahoma's oldest center of commerce. Today, the city of Muskogee remains a vibrant hub of activity, as well as one of Oklahoma's largest manufacturing cities, thanks in great part to what's rolling down the river. It's a cold winter morning on the Arkansas River. Yet the workday is just warming up at the Port of Muskogee.
Navigation on the waterway has grown almost every year. Our tonnage has been up year after year after year.
Scott Robinson is the port's director and says the boats and barges that travel the 400-mile waterway connect eastern Oklahoma to the Mississippi River, transporting all types of commodities from and to all around the world.
In Muskogee, there are about a dozen industries that depend on the waterway. Those industries have invested more than $2 billion in their facilities. They employ 2,500 people, and those are some of the best jobs in the communities.
In addition, the river provides over 70,000 gallons of water each and every minute to Oklahoma's largest electrical generation plant, all made possible by a $1 billion investment from the federal government to give Oklahoma the furthest inland seaport.
Of course, there are a variety of benefits that were attached to that investment. You know, we have flood control benefits, navigation benefits, water supply, recreation, hydropower generation. So it's been a tremendous impact on Oklahoma, and I think we've really just scratched the surface.
That's because this spring, Muskogee's Three Forks Harbor is set to open a 10,000 square foot river center, as well as slips to accommodate up to 200 boats.
This facility is to try to capture some of the recreational potential on the waterway, providing the recreational boating public access to the navigation system, which gives them access to any port in the world.
Work that is already underway. Behind me is an ocean liner that was sunk by Hurricane Katrina. It was then raised and then brought up the Mississippi all the way to the Port of Muskogee at the Three Forks facility, where workers are doing their best to make sure its seafaring days are not over.
Yeah, this is the den, and this up here was the galley where the kitchen was.
Bob Potts is a home builder by trade, and today he's got some rooms to renovate. Rooms in a house that floats.
This is a 1989 Hatteras motor yacht. It was built in '89 as a 70-footer, but somewhere during its lifetime, it had 10 foot added to the boat. And it holds 2,080 gallons worth of fuel, so you can just about go anywhere that you want to.
For now, though, the Hatteras is dry docked here at the Port of Muskogee, as Bob undertakes a massive overhaul of the vessel, trying to repair major damages brought on by Hurricane Katrina.
We hired a crane out of Mobile, Alabama, and they picked it up and put it in the water. We started the engines and went out in the Gulf and up the Mississippi River and up the Arkansas, and 13 days later we were parked right here.
Bob says he chose his native Oklahoma as the repair site, not only because it is home, but because from here, the boat could potentially reach the entire globe.
Once that we get it ready to put in the water, we hope to be able to broker it, probably through a broker down in Florida somewhere. And it might end up in Florida, it might end up on the East Coast, all the way up maybe to New York, New Jersey.
And while the work has gone slow, Bob believes it will be well worth it, because once completed, a luxury craft like this can sell for upwards of $1.5 million.
Being a home builder, this is nothing more than an older home. We've gutted it, taken everything out, and now we're going back together with it.
Giving an old boat new life and an Oklahoma harbor a new use.